Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's coming up to 20 past 3 here in the UK. That's about 20 past 10 in the US. Well, we've got a very strong open today, and as you can see, lots and lots of green on VectorVest. Short-term trend is up, and pretty much every measure of the trend on VectorVest is up. The advance is twice that of the declines. I think markets are at a very special point, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to go straight. I want to keep this quick. I'm going to go straight to the S&P 500. There's the S&P 500 that's been in this range. As you know, I presented on, I think on Monday or Tuesday, the VectorVest buy-sell ratio was showing divergence with the market, but nevertheless this market is creeping up in this channel and energy is building up, and that was the sell-off on Monday afternoon, and this very strong open today, and I think, folks, that this market's going to keep going and keep going very strongly indeed. We're already above 3800, so the trend is in place. I've been bullish for quite a while, and it looks to me as if this market wants to move and move strongly. So I'm holding all the positions in the UK. The UK market is cheap, and Brexit's out of the way, I hope. Commodities are on a charge, so that looks as if it can go quite a long way. At close, or a couple of closes above the top of this channel, and this can quite easily push very strongly much further up. Hold positions. In the US, I've added a few positions. I bought into apps again. I got stopped out of it. I bought into it yesterday at 49.75, and it's up $1. I bought into Square at the start of the week. I'm still holding Apple. It's underwater for me. Ingersoll Rand has finally moved into profit, and I bought Peloton today at the open. I've been holding C for a week or so, and I took a 50% profit in 3 or 4 days trading at FUTU. That was just outstanding. That doesn't happen that often. So I'll just show these very quickly, and then I'll sign off. Very strong market indeed. I was rather impetuous. I bought into apps just here, and I got stopped out of it there. But it pulled back to this trend line, and that's also a 62% retracement of this, and you can see the 3 waves coming back, so I couldn't resist getting back into that yesterday. That's Square going very nicely, as you can see, pulled back to that last old top, and then a double inside pattern, and that's Apple. My entry was rather impetuous just here. Stop loss is still there. It's hanging in there. This would have been the better entry, so my entry was a bit impetuous. Ingersoll Rand finally breaking, and that's Peloton. I couldn't resist this pull back to this last old high, and it pulled back in 3 waves. It hit the 21 period moving average, and I suppose one could consider that there's a spring in there as well. I think it's more of what I call a sweet spot, a pullback to the last old high. Volume is very interesting in this, because you can see that in this last run up we had a marked increase in volume, and in the pullback we've got virtually no volume, and that normally, and I say normally, we're talking about probabilities here, normally that stands one in very good stead. So I bought into that from the open this morning. We shall see what happens. That's the SPX that we looked at a moment ago, and that's SE. Bought into it just here at 191. Let's see what it does. So that's what I've been up to. I'm very optimistic about this market, and there's the S&P again, still got its nose above 3803. I think that a close above yesterday's high will be a very important marker. Similarly, if we had a close below Monday's low down around here, then that would in fact precipitate a sell-off. At the moment this looks more likely. So wouldn't be at all surprised to see a very strong run up based on stimulus, I suppose. The market would seem to have forgotten the Democrats putting up taxes for the moment and are focusing on a strong and big stimulus program. That should help all our commodity shares significantly. Gold's hanging in there, at least the last time I looked, above 1900. I thought it would pull back, and it did pull back. So let's just hope that pull back to that flag top is well out of the way. So things looking good, folks. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. Manage risk aggressively. This is a very, very important juncture in markets. Energy has built up over the last month, and I think we're going to break one way or the other very aggressively indeed. And if the day finishes the way it's sitting at the minute, that move should be up with the trend. Thanks very much.